Hi there, my name is Tracy. This is the 3-Wick Thesis candle channel, and today I have for you a lit review episode focused on Kringle's new limited label release 3 wicks in the holiday, Christmas, winter scents. There were 6 candles released in that collection. They also at the same time released a fall collection in the same limited label 3-wick format. I did already do a lit review on those, so if you want to check that out, I'll put a link below and pop a card up here. This video is just going to focus on the 6 winter, which I have already unboxed because they were boxed together with the fall ones. So what I'm going to do is sniff these on cold, share with you the scent notes, give you my impression on first sniff, then I'll cut the video, go out, test these, and come back after the cut and share with you my findings. Okay, let's dig into these lovelies. I am super excited. The first one I grabbed is Candy Cane Mocha. Look at that delicious mocha. Oh, y'all, this makes me want a candy cane mocha. There's a small independent coffee shop near me that makes a delicious candy cane mocha. And I know some of y'all don't like peppermint. I love peppermint. They put a little mini candy cane as the garnish. It's just the little details, you know, and then they sprinkle it with crushed candy cane. This one is sprinkled with cinnamon, but that would have been a nice touch. So these limited labels aren't wraparounds, so you do get to see the beauty of the wax burning. Soy is really gorgeous when lit. When you get that full wax pool, it kind of bubbles. It's actually really relaxing to just sit and watch it. Maybe I'm weird, but I really enjoy it. And these are 100% soy. Kringle does all soy. Always have the thin curly wicks on the Kringle candles. There are 3 in all of these vessels. Also, just as a disclosure, I am a Kringle ambassador. I have a code 3-Wick Thesis that you can use if you want to save 15% off of full price merchandise. Right now, these are 3 for $33, $11 a piece. So my discount won't work. However, check your rewards account. You might have like a free shipping or a dollar amount off of a particular minimum. Use those on the sale purchases. And if you're tossing in new merch and it will save you more, then use my code. And these are not PR. These were not gifted to me. I paid for these with my own money. They weren't even discounted or anything. Just bought them out of pocket. This one smells good. I can smell it from here. It is peppermint vanilla. Oh, it's vanilla milkshake, cocoa, and honey. Yes, I love it. Now, I can tell you that I recently published my Kringle Holiday Reserve. It's the 4 candles that were released on the 28th. I recently posted that lit review, and I think this one is sweeter, it's cheaper, and on cold, I like it better. But they're very similar, so I don't think you need both. If you want a more sophisticated, more legit essential oil peppermint vibe, go with the Reserve collection. That's $34 in full price. But if you want something that's sweeter and much more like, is it Peppermint Twist from Bath & Body Works? I think it's going to be this one because I get more of the sweetness. You definitely get like a creamy vanilla mixed in with the peppermint. And I get the cocoa. The cocoa is actually phenomenal in here, y'all. Wow, it's really subtle. Like, this isn't a chocolate candle. It is very much a creamy peppermint with a coconut vibe. Like what you would expect from a like peppermint bark that has the crushed candy cane on top. So very candy cane forward, creamy and sweet with a hint of, I don't get cocoa, I get like straight up melted chocolate and like a semi-sweet chocolate vibe. Honey. I don't get specifically honey. It's just really sweet. Yeah, I really like it. This lid has that same weird smell from the fall one. Like a metallic, like a dark metallic. I wonder if it's their glue or something in their lid seals. Anyway, hammered copper lid on this one. Beautiful pink candy cane colored wax. And really, really like that one. That one's a winner. Okay, the next one that I have is the Bûche de Noël. And y'all, I visited Belgium. It's been 10 years ago now. I went to Belgium and we stayed in Brussels And we went to one of the, because they're a French-speaking country. There's more than one language. I think they're a trilingual country, if I remember correctly. But they speak French, and they had a French pastry shop that had a Bûche de Noël. I think we got like a slice of it. It was good, really good. It's basically just like a really soft layer, like it feels like a layer cake batter, and then they roll it with frosting in the middle, and it makes like a log-shaped cake. And then you can decorate it. I think traditionally it's done with like mushrooms, like candy or frosting mushrooms, but this one looks like it's done with like holly leaf and like cranberry vibes. It's cute. Scent notes on this one are cinnamon sugar, cocoa, gingerbread, melted butter, and vanilla bean. Okay, so we're gonna get some gingerbread vibe. This smells almost exactly like the maple note, or maybe it was just their butter note smells like this, and it's in both. That was in French toast, the fall candle. I don't get nearly enough cocoa. I don't get nearly enough gingerbread. Yeah, this almost smells more French toast than the French toast one did. A lot of cinnamon, a lot of sugar, and butter. But the butter has like a maple vibe to it. Yeah, that's just weird. I like it, but I'm disappointed that it doesn't smell like this looks. I want a lot more chocolate. That wax actually looks pretty cool, y'all. It looks like melted chocolate, despite the fact that it's not. Matte black lid, very sleek. Okay, well, I know where I'm putting that one. And y'all, that's the one I ordered 2 of because I was like, ooh, it's going to be a chocolate gourmand and I'm going to love it. And I ordered 2 to get the 3 for $33. So I don't know. I might be giving that one away. We'll see how it burns. Mint cookies. I love the icy blue color of this wax. My lid is a little bit janky. Oh, and that is because it is dented. Got a big old dent right there. It's not enough for me to care, but if I were gifting this, that would be really disappointing, and I would be reaching out. Oh, and the other side is even worse. Both are dented. You got a dent here, down here, and another one up here. Big dent up there. Really smashed. That's why the lid won't fit on there properly. I'll probably just send them a picture, let them know. And the inside of the seal is not right. You've got a huge gap where the dent is up here at the top. So I don't think I like this one either, y'all. Okay, it's peppermint, vanilla bean, fresh snow, and cedarwood. It straight up smells like cleaner. Oh, yeah, I don't like this one. What am I smelling? It's got to be whatever their fresh snow note is. It's like icy air. Not quite like frozen lake vibes. It doesn't feel like too eucalyptus-y. It definitely is like a very sinus clearing peppermint vibe that you're getting from this. But yeah, there's something in this that makes me think of like a Pine Sol or like a simple green floor cleaner. It definitely is not this cookie on the front, okay? So here we are, we're back at conceptual stuff. This is one of the reasons that Kringle kind of annoys me. I know some people really like conceptual stuff. I support you, but I want a candle that's called Mint Cookies with a picture of a delicious mint cookie I want to eat. I want it to smell like a mint cookie. I want to get a chocolate cookie vibe with some delicious mint frosting, like a cookie center. I want it to have this like cookie coating vibe, like a waxy, but not fake chocolate coin, waxy chocolate vibe to it. And this is just, yeah, peppermint and like a cleaner vibe. This is floor cleaner. It's fresh, it's clean. And if I psych myself out and maybe burn it this way, I probably will like it, but this is disappointing to see this and the name and then get the smell that I'm getting from this on cold. So 2 womp womps so far, y'all. 2 womp womps. This one is Santa's on his way. Now this image, I recognize this image. Is this a re-release, y'all? I can't remember. I swear I had a daylight last year with this same image, but I don't think it was called Santa's on His Way. Let me know in the comments if this is a returning scent. Fresh pine, bergamot, orange, and musk. So you've got a kid with, is that a teddy bear? Or a package? He's holding a package. Okay, that almost looks like AI. It's like proportioned wrong. So his hand is over here holding the back side of the box, staring up, looking at the full moon and Santa and all of his reindeer flying off. So it looks like Santa just dropped him off a package and forgot his hat, obviously. Matte black lid on this one. Beautiful, like cherry red, bright red wax. There's a look at the wax pool. Let's give this one a sniff. I like this one. It's as advertised. I'm definitely getting pine. There is a sharpness in here that feels similar to a bergamot, although it doesn't scream specifically bergamot to me. It almost ends up just reading more like a sharp sap note. I don't get citrus, but sometimes I am nose blind to citrus notes, so it's possible it's in here, but I'm not getting it. To me, I'm getting pine, I'm getting sap, and I'm getting the musk note. And the musk note is, it's earthy, warm. It's kind of that, like, this is gonna sound weird, but like somebody's body smell, like the way humans smell or the way that animals smell, which is actually what musk is supposed to be. It smells like that. It's like a warm, comforting, life energy sort of vibe to it. That's the musk, but mostly pine and like a sappy sweetness from, and a sharp sappy sweetness from, I think, the bergamot and the pine that's in here. So I like that one. Kind of just a traditional pine scent. I don't have any complaints about that at all. That's really nice. Another one that's very similar in color, maybe a little bit more vibrant with the same kind of lid. Maybe a little bit more of an orange hue on this one. This is the Holiday Fudge. And then you've got this beautiful picture of chocolate fudge with, it looks like macadamia nuts and big, huge chunks of marshmallow. Scent notes are chocolate fudge, marshmallow cream, vanilla, and powdered sugar. This legitimately smells like what you would expect. So if you want a chocolatey holiday candle, get this one. Skip this one unless you want French toast. And skip this one unless you want floor cleaner. You want this one. This is the chocolatey one. And it's not a fake chocolate. It actually reminds me a lot of the chocolate. Oh, I mean, I would almost say one for one. Chocolate note that is in the espresso cake pop from Goose Creek. This smells more like a brownie batter to me, and like a raw brownie batter. It's creamy. The marshmallow isn't bringing like a sweetness. It's bringing a creaminess. It feels like a textural element to the scent. You're getting like a kind of bittersweet chocolate that smells like a very rich, like brownie batter with a very creamy element that is the marshmallow. I don't really pick up specifically on powdered sugar or vanilla. But yeah, this is good. I like this one. Whew, that's going to be a toss-up. And y'all, I would burn these two together, no question. The candy cane mocha with the chocolate fudge, because the chocolate would bring out the peppermint, and the chocolate that's in the peppermint here, and be really good together. So I really like both of those and would like them together. And then the last one is Christmas treats. So you've got some beautiful Christmas cookies on the label. It's kind of a brownish orange color of the wax. Shiny gold lid. There's a look at the inside of the wax. It's almost like a peanut brittle color, like a pecan praline. It is fried pastry, cinnamon, and brown sugar. Yeah, this is good. It reminds me a lot of like Bath & Body Works churro. It reminds me a little bit of the sugared pretzel twist from Bath & Body Works. Because there's definitely like a doughy element in here. They're calling it fried pastry, but I'm getting more of a pretzel note and like home fragrance pretzel note, not a real pretzel. It's like a bready, not too sweet energy, not too deep fried. Definitely bakery though. You could tell me that this is like a croissant vibe, but it doesn't feel as heavy. It doesn't feel as buttery. And I really like the balance of the cinnamon and sugar. It's sweet. The cinnamon feels like a bakery cinnamon. It's not spicy hot. It's warm. Yeah, this is good. I like it. I don't think it smells like the picture looks. The picture would make me think this is going to smell like a sugar cookie with some frosting on it. It smells like a churro. Yeah, like that one too. Okay, let's rank these from my least favorite to my favorite on cold. By far, mint cookies. I don't even know. I'm so confused, and the jar is all messed up. Ugh, floor cleaner. Floor cleaner. Bûche de Noël, so much potential, but this just ends up smelling like French toast to me. At least on cold, there's something about the butter note that's in here that feels like the French toast candle from the fall collection. I'm going to do Santa's on his way next. I like this. This is a beautiful pine scent. It feels a bit simple, a little one-dimensional, but I enjoy it. It's just a classic, basic pine scent that I think you would enjoy if you like pine fragrances. Christmas treats would be next. I really enjoy this. I think it smells good. I think I'm probably going to bump this up on warm just based off of my assumptions around it smelling a bit like pretzel dough, but we'll see. I'm going to do Holiday Fudge as number 2. Love the brownie batter vibe of this. It's not fudgy to me. And I like how much it reminds me of Espresso Cake Pop from Goose Creek. And number 1, Candy Cane Mocha. Love, 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 love this one. This is what I want Bath & Body Works peppermint bark to smell like. It's like peppermint bark, but without that nasty white mocha or the white chocolate element that one has. This legit just smells like peppermint bark. And that's not as it's advertised. It's advertised as a mocha, but I'm getting straight up chocolate peppermint bark on that. All right, y'all, so that is my cold impression. I'm going to cut here, go spend some time with these, get some burn footage, take some notes on things like strength and throw and how these scents evolve on warm. I will be right back after the cut to share with you my findings. All right, y'all, I'm back. And I got to say that after riding the high from the lit review episode for Kringle's fall collection that came out in this limited label 3-week release, I am back to reality with the limited label 3-week holiday collection, because this one, it's kind of a mess and it's all over the place, and I definitely have some things to say. There are 2 what I would consider like stunners in this collection. 1, it's good but I wish for more, and 2 that are just like, what is happening? Let me start where I always do, with my least favorite of the bunch. And let me just say, this is my least favorite by like 10 miles, okay? The other are here in my living room. This one is miles and miles away in terms of whether or not I like it. And that is the minty one, the mint cookies. Y'all, I don't know what to say about this candle other than don't get it if you're looking for a candle that smells like mint cookies, all right? I wanted what was on the label here. I want it to smell like, you know, Girl Scout cookies. That's what these look like. These look like Thin Mints. Which, by the way, if you're looking for a good peppermint cookie scent and it's not sold out yet, Bath & Body Works has a delicious peppermint cookie candle out. Goose Creek has a good one too, but the Bath & Body Works one is better. This is not it. Okay. I'll start with the positives because I do like the wax color, okay? That is the positive for me. The wax is beautiful. It's really pretty when lit. This is one of those candles that's a little bit weird. It is a creeper, so it has really good projection. It can throw across the room. However, at the same time, I felt like it was a bit elusive. So you can smell it far away, but only in pockets. So it can project, but it doesn't really linger. So I think it's good that it's a creeper, not so great that it's elusive. Now the rest of this stuff is, you know, hit or miss. You do get a sweet vanilla element from this. It does smell like an edible vanilla. Oh, I don't even want to smell this on cold. The peppermint is there. It's very sharp. It almost ends up reading to me more like a peppermint extract than it does what you would get in a peppermint cookie. So it's like over pepperminted. That's not a word, but like there's too much peppermint in this. There seems to be, to my nose, what feels like, and that's probably coming from the cedarwood, but when I think cedarwood, I think woody, but I end up getting a pine vibe from this. And that's not a good thing for two reasons. One is I want an edible cookie, not one that smells like pine. And two, the pine vibe I am getting in this feels like pine sol. It reads like a cleaner. So overwhelming cleaner vibes with this candle. I would not eat a cookie that smells like this candle. It smells like you're eating cleaner, if that's the energy you're going for. So the vanilla is sweet and edible. The peppermint feels extracty. The woody undertone that feels like it has a pine element ends up smelling like cleaner. Put all of that together, and I put in my notes, and I can't quite pinpoint what I'm getting. It's not cat pee, but it feels like cat pee energy. It's like, it's the cleaning note. It's like, it feels like ammonia or something really high-pitched cleaning. It's not right. It's not right. This may end up in the running for the worst candle of 2025. I already have a pile going. There is already a Kringle Candle in there, along with a couple of other brands. This might go in that pile. It's bad. And if you like it, you know, no judgment. No judgment towards you at all. If you like this candle, I'm so happy for you. For me, I can accept a conceptual scent. But when you tell me this is mint cookie and it smells like cleaner, no. And I can't even enjoy the wax color. I'm just, I'm frustrated. Okay? This is my frustrated face. By the way, medium strength on that. It's not a powerhouse, thankfully. You would think with the cleaner element and the pine and the mint that it might be a powerhouse. It was not. It was medium strength. Number 4 is also a womp womp for me. This had so much potential. This is the Bûche de Noël. Spoiled. Lost potential. All right. First of all, burned it once, unscented. Burned it a second time, unscented. Burned it a third time because sometimes soy wax takes quite a while to bloom and come to life. And I finally got something, but it's still extremely light. I would consider this a light strength candle. If you live in a very small space or you are new to candles and scent is currently overwhelming you, this would be a good candle to start with. For somebody who burns a lot of Goose Creek and Bath & Body Works, this felt like, you know, I'm burning a votive of one of those brands. It is very, very light. It did come to life a little bit on the third burn, but yeah, it's still super light. Throw also struggled. It was elusive, so if I was sitting right next to it, I felt like I couldn't smell it. If I got up and moved around the room, I would hit pockets of scent, where I'm like, oh, there it is. And then other pockets were unscented, so you had to kind of go searching for the scent. So that's problematic for me as well. So basically unscented, elusive throw, and really this is a very basic scent. On warm, all I get is what feels like a buttery cocoa, almost like a cocoa butter, and then vanilla buttercream. So it does feel a bit like the inside of the Bûche de Noël, like that vanilla frosting cream center, and then a very like creamy cocoa that doesn't feel cake-like to me. It almost smells more like, yeah, it smells like a cocoa butter. Even on cold, all I get is really, is like what smells like a buttercream. I don't get gingerbread spice at all. I didn't get spice. I didn't get cinnamon. I'm going to burn it because I have it. I probably will put this in my December rotation. I have some chocolate candles, including some hot cocoa ones. I'll probably burn it at the same time as that. I did buy an extra one of these because I thought this was the one I was going to like the most. In hindsight, that was a big mistake. I probably will destash that one. because I can't imagine trying to get through 2 of these when they're basically unscented. And who knows, maybe 4th burn it will really come to life, but I honestly have my doubts on that one. Number 4 is also a womp womp, and that is the Holiday Fudge. Same thing with this one. Burn it the first time, couldn't smell it. Burn it the second time, couldn't smell it. Burn it the third time, it's light. Although not as light as Bûche de Noël, I feel like this one's light, leaning a little bit towards medium. So it did take 3 burns to come to life. Also has elusive throw, so there's some problems with projection on this one. And this is a good scent. I don't mind it. It is like an ooey gooey fudge. I feel like the chocolate note in this reads a little bit too dark to be fudge that looks like this. I'm expecting some like creaminess from the marshmallow chunks that are in here. I'm even expecting some nuttiness, although there's not a nut scent note, so that's probably fair, but maybe don't choose a picture with macadamia nuts in it if it's not nut scented. The chocolate is too dark, there's not enough creaminess, and there is a nice vanilla, but the vanilla doesn't read like marshmallow, it reads like vanilla extract. So ultimately, to my nose, this ends up reading more like a rich brownie batter. It's got like that dark chocolate element. It smells like you just poured in the vanilla extract into your brownie batter. I don't get fudge. I don't get the creaminess of fudge. I don't get the creaminess of marshmallow for sure. So I like this one, but it's too light. The throw suffers, and it's not, to me, literal enough. Very conceptual. Would not rebuy that one. But again, I will enjoy it. It will go in the chocolate rotation for December. And this is where we start getting into, okay, they're figuring it out, right? They've got the holiday 3-wick. They're starting to straighten the path and get some stuff going. And that's Candy Cane Mocha. This is actually a delicious scent. I really, really like this. The first burn, I will say, also very light. Detectable, but very light. Second burn, same thing. I did burn it a third time because I'm like, there's got to be something here. I would say light leaning towards medium at best. So this is not a strong candle, despite the fact that peppermint often is beastly in my space. The throw on this one, also elusive. Yes, you guessed it. So we have 3 that are light, 2 leaning towards medium, 1 medium, and all of them have had problems with throw. I wish that this one was stronger and threw better, because this would definitely be top tier. One of my favorites across all brands in terms of peppermint. The peppermint in this is beautiful. It's sweet, it's creamy. I feel like it's layered really well with that vanilla milkshake. So you get this like sharpness from the peppermint, but then you get this really creamy, soft note that kind of rounds the sharp edges of the peppermint so that it's more candy-like and less extract-y. The chocolate in here, or what they're calling cocoa, is not super strong. It's pretty subtle, but it does add like a chocolate note to the creamy element that's in here that ends up reminding me a little bit, not entirely, but a little bit of like Bath & Body Works cocoa and cream. So to my nose, this smells like you took like crushed candy cane from Bath & Body Works, paired it with cocoa and cream, and you're burning those two together at the same time. Although not with that level of strength. I do also like this peppermint candle a lot more than I do the new Reserve candle that I just reviewed. If I were to choose between the two, it would be this one hands down. However, if you don't like candied peppermint and you prefer a more peppermint extracty, sharp sinus clearing type of peppermint, pick up the Reserve candle instead. But for me, I really like this one. I just wish that it threw better. I want more. I will be burning this with my other peppermint candles in December. Happy to have it. Probably would rebuy it again next year. And my top 2, these are stellar. I recommend them. I'm going to enjoy both of these quite a bit. Number 2 is Santa's on the Way. This one is strong, leaning towards beast mode. So I know they can do it, right? I know they can make candles strong in this 3-wick format, because this thing, I'm not going to give it beast level, but it's real close. It is a sweet, sappy pine note. There's balsam in here, so you get a little bit of that funk from the balsam. I feel like I'm picking up on just a hint of the orange. Mind you, I can be nose blind to citrus, but I do like it. There's like a juicy element here that's mixing well with the sweetness of the sap that's in the pine. This was also a creeper, so it has amazing throw. It crept up the stairs and was coming into my open concept space. So I test all my candles actually down this half flight of stairs over here behind that door. It's a converted single car garage, no window, door has been sealed off, and this was escaping the room and coming up here into the open concept space. So it is a creeper. It wasn't elusive, it filled the space, and it is a strong one. So if you like strong pine with a hint of orange, it's not like winter orange from Bath & Body Works, it's just a hint, then you want this one, pick it up. I think this is gorgeous. Really happy to have that one in my collection. Would absolutely rebuy that and recommend it for you. And my number one, delicious, is Christmas treats. This is so good. It's buttery. You get the sweetness from the sugar. You get a little bit of warm spice from the cinnamon. Yeah. Almost gives me like, I don't know, like cinnamon stick, pretzel vibe sort of energy from that cinnamon sugar combination, or almost like a cinnamon sugar toast. There's something that feels a little bit bready in here. There's a molasses in here that's coming through from the brown sugar that reads almost like maple syrup. So I would say if you're not a maple fan, you might be put off by that, but personally, I really like it. Overall, feels a bit more like a French toast or a cinnamon sugar toast than it does a sugar cookie, but it's delicious. It's buttery, molassesy, gourmand. I love it. Strength, it's still number one, but I would give it a medium. It's not a beast, but it's not light. It's just kind of a solid performer, and it had good throw. Just a bit elusive. I feel like it was stronger the further away you went, lighter if you were closer. So for that reason, I would say the throw isn't perfect, but I like the scent so much that I gave this number one. All right, y'all, let's have a conversation about these. Which ones have you picked up? What has been your experience? Please share that below, even if it contradicts something that I've said here. If you haven't picked these up, which one sounds good to you? If you appreciated this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. That lets me know that you like my Kringle content and you want to keep seeing it. If you aren't already, make sure you subscribe before you take off. That helps to grow my channel. It helps to spread my channel to new viewers. It also lets me show up in your subscription feed on YouTube. I will see you again in my next video. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so I have a Wax Melt Wednesdays, empties, plus November melt rotation you're going to want to see. And I have another video planned. It's going to be my top 5 Goose Creek recommendations for fall and winter candles. So you're going to want to be around. Thanks so much for being here. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Bye, everybody.